Alright, alright, welcome back. Welcome back. What are we doing today? We are on the charts again, as we always are. Um, Nothing new. Still. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing, back test, because realistically there's not much else to do. Um, I mean, I'll continue with these daily uploads, but I'm 100% gonna start to kind of ease off a little bit with the hardcore grinding or whatever, like on the charts all the time. Like, it doesn't need to be like. I know I'm trying to learn and shit, but I did kind of realize last night, um, just more about myself and the way I act and shit, and that I should start to improve on some of those things. And if I want to be better, I should be changing some things up in my life, because realistically, yeah, it's not good that I'm constantly like working on shit, um because it takes a toll on other people as well, like, because like it impacts me, but then it obviously impacts other people. So anyways, we're gonna get into the charts. We're gonna see what we can do. So we'll back test, and yeah, so we're gonna just, and if we remove every drawing so we don't cheat technically, but yeah, I think everything's kind of sunk in a little bit better for me as well. Like waking up, not really being on the chart today. It feels quite nice. So we're gonna see what we can do. And yeah, so we're gonna go to a random point in time. Obviously, that's what we always do. Right now, here we go. So first we do is establish where are we. Okay, on the daily. Okay, we want to see what's going on. So as we can see, we came up, we've broken structure down, right? But then we've broken the structure up. But then we've tapped into what this supply that causes huge rally down. So at this point, after we've broken what this liquidity on this side, and then we've broken this liquidity, we are looking more or less just selling. That's it. Now we highlight basically this zone. We get mitigation, right? So we get an up push. Then we got this breakdown. So we've created new supply from where, right? If I, oh shit, I'm sitting on my fucking hand. We've actually created new supply from basically within this zone is our supply, right? So now we're in the mitigation or the retest of that. Now we can go down onto a fractalized market on a 1 hour or on a fucking minute, doesn't matter. It's gonna be just massive price action difference, that's it. Same thing, just more price action. So as we can see, we have the supply here. Okay, but we also have this, but we're looking for sales. Okay, so on this 1 hour, we can highlight what? This zone as a sell zone. Now, do we still need this zone? Not really. We can delete this. We know that we're currently looking to sell, right? So we can, again, we can have this up push and then this breakdown from here, right? And again, we can do what? We can highlight this as our zone to sell from, which is here, right? And now we go down to a 30-minute. I'm right. What do we have? Have an up push and a breakdown. Okay, and we've just refined everything down to this. So we refined a 1 day down to this, right? Now we can go even lower, which we're gonna do. And we're gonna do it. Yes, I'm gonna see even more. Okay, obviously, right? And what do we have? We have this as our up push. Okay. Now, what can we currently be doing? Well, realistically, we pushed up, then we pushed down, we pushed up. We didn't get no pushes down straight away. So, because we basically created this demand, and then we retest, and then we rallied higher, I would be more lenient to be buying this market right now with my stop loss basically above this. Now, it might fail. It doesn't really matter to me because I know that I'm supposed to be selling, but I would rather be taking this than anything else into where, well, realistically I'd want to be taking it to here, right? Now, we could go down to an even lower time frame, and this is where fractalized things come through even more, right? And we can see more, okay, but we can go down to 1 minute. What do we have, right? We want to be going to this high, right? We want to be going up, okay, cool. But remember, we're stalling, okay? But we also could be potentially coming up into this zone, okay? Which looks fucking crazy now, but the point is, there's nothing to buy at the moment, right, on this 1 minute. So, sure, we have this up push, right? This higher push, mitigation inside of what? This demand, okay, cool. But do we have any valid buys? No. No, we don't. We have no valid buys. Right, and this is why I was basically saying don't buy just yet, because we don't have anything. What we have here is this, okay? This is demand. This is mitigation, and that is confirmation. Right. With this as your buy, this could be your low, and this could be your target. But as we said earlier, where's our actual target going to be? This. So we can target this. Right, remove this. So this 1 to 1 turned out to be a 1 to 3. Okay, so we go back to a 1 minute. And we play. Unfortunately, it doesn't go, but that doesn't really matter, because realistically, we shouldn't be buying at this point. That's what we were saying earlier. We don't buy in these markets, we sell because it's coming down, we know that. So that was just kind of showing you don't be doing that. But again, right here we can see this push down, right? This mitigation, this breakdown, and we're still probably going to be taking these lows now, possibly. But right now, what do we have? Coming down, okay. So if we look at price action, breakout, breakdown, supply here, so we could be selling at this point. Do we get any sells? We get this breakdown. Okay. Now it should come down even more. Yes. I was actually thinking of selling right here, just so you can see what I'm on about. Right here. This candle close, this stop loss, and then this target, right? Which obviously hits. That was my idea I was looking at, but I didn't take it, unfortunately, which is fine. But that's what I was looking at in my head. Okay, now we're tapping into what? This basically untouched demand, so we could get a reaction off of it. So we get this retest, and then what? Breakdown. But then we validate this, okay? Which means, it basically means it's coming down more. Right, we go into this 5 minute, we can most likely tell that it's coming down, just by the looks of things, right? Now we're not going to do anything just yet, because we haven't validated anything. We don't have anything visual, right? We don't have anything. We do not, which is fine. But what we do have is demand. Right, we have the mitigation, deeper mitigation, and a buy. Right here, here, here. Taps. No, actually yes, you would have been targeting this high. So that hits a 1 to 1.8. Okay, cool. Supply, break up, break down. Okay. Wait, because there's no sell confirmations. Sell. No, not yet. No, not yet. Not yet. Sell. And where's the actual thingy? Here. Right. Where's our low? Here. Right. Now that should not be equal. My bad. So we move it always one above. So sorry about that. Will it make any difference? Who knows? Doesn't look like it. And this is kind of the power of, and this is actually not a trade I would have really taken, but this is the power of essentially hold on. This is basically the power of fucking not targeting this complete low. And this is what I usually do. And I made a rule for this. I won't target this low. I'll target this low. Cause this point here, and that would have hit. Okay, that's what I would have targeted. Okay, and that would have hit perfectly. Now at this point, what do we have? This valid supply. Okay, we have this. Then we have this push, but I wouldn't even be looking for anything at the moment. Price action looks shit. I'll be real. So it comes here. Now we already know what happens next, so we can basically just fucking play it because we know it comes up. Okay. Okay. Now we know it goes down. Okay. Cool. On this, again, if we go back to the 15-minute, what do we have? Not much, but we have this. They have this one supply zone, which should hold. This should be holding. Okay. We have this. We have this push down. So immediately on the 15-minute, we can sell right here, but we probably don't want to, right? So again, we want 1 minute entries, not fucking thingies. So we have this supply. Okay, we want to retest. We have it, right? Retest inside of this, and then we want a break in that to show, but we don't get it, so we don't take. Okay, but we do want the sells, so when we get this break up and then this breakdown, we're basically selling at this point, but our stop loss is going to be here, right? Like that one above, and then our target is actually going to be, again, if we go back to the 5-minute, for instance, our target can generally be this low point here, right? Now if we go back down and we play it, it taps, right? It goes full profit. Okay, now realistically you could also be targeting where? Okay, where can we be targeting? This point, right? This liquidity right here, because we tapped into what? This demand zone, right? This is the demand, but we could also be targeting this liquidity, which makes a bit of sense as well, right? So you could have your thingy set here, sure, right here, which is a 1 to 2.7, right? And it all goes, okay? Beautiful. Okay, we also have this on mitigation up here, but it doesn't have to come back. We already know this, but sometimes it will. This time it has. It mitigated this. We have this, then we have this push down, but it doesn't mean anything realistically at the moment. Have this repush, this break, okay, cool. But we have we want visual, especially on a 1 minute. We don't care. Usually, for the most part, we want to see visual proof. Okay, that, right, that target. Now that unfortunately loses, is what it is. Just focus on the next one, right? Still looking for shorts. Break up, break down. Okay. Now sometimes these wicks are pretty shit, pretty ugly. Shorts. So it'll be off of this candle close. Stop loss here. Target again. If we go on to here, we could target that low, or we could be targeting where? I mean, this low would generally just be shit, a 1 to 1. So we could be targeting again this point, or I mean, if we go into the higher time frames as we were on about earlier, we're coming down, right? We know that. So we could be targeting this or this. Okay, but like if I was doing this, I'd probably just be targeting this zone. Right, that's how I would play it. Unless on the 5 minute we got something different. What do we have on the 5 minute? No, I'd generally just be targeting this, I think. So if we go back to 1 minute, we see how this plays. It might fail completely. It doesn't really matter to me. Like that looks like it stopped, and then it comes down. I think no. Okay, that is what it is. What it is like. So we come up, we break down. Again, we have sales from here. up push, break down, up, break down. Okay, we could be selling immediately off of this, which I'll show you what I mean by this, like right here. Stop loss. Oh shit. I don't think I would take this myself, but you could be doing this and then targeting lows, right? But yeah, if anything, it'll probably be this low. You'd put a high in, which then it hits full TB. But high RR, I realised, is not the greatest sometimes, right? So we get the mitigation inside of here, and then we get this breakdown. And then what is our supply? We need to establish what our supply is. Well, technically it's this, right? So when we get something like this would be our stop loss, and then our target's going to be down here, technically speaking. But I did say, and this is why I wouldn't have taken this trade, but I was just showing, this is why I say I don't deal with these wicks, because there's no validation. You need strong close, especially on a 1 minute, right? Like this, and then this push. Okay, cool, that's great. And then this push, right? But we don't get a close, and we want closes. We don't want fucking shitty wicks, right? This isn't a close, that isn't a close, that's a close, right? And it came from here, so we can potentially be looking at this now, right? But it doesn't hold, okay? And that's why we wait, okay? But we come into this again, you know, we close, alright? So you could already be selling, like literally you could be selling right now, because oh shit, if we go back to 1 minute, we know that it's coming down, right? We've went up, we've went down, we've went up, and we went down. Now sure, it's not the way sometimes you always do it, but it's valid, and your stop loss is where? This high, right? Now I don't know if this gets stopped out, I don't really know, but if we play price action, that shit comes down, right? And I think it'll come back up, but yeah, it'll come back up. But the point is, you're not going to be targeting here, you're going to be targeting liquidity points, right? You're not going to be doing those bullshit trades, right? So again, when we cause this rally, we need to understand that just because we're basically doing that does not mean we're bearish, right? Just because we've done that does not mean we're bear or bullish now. We're still potentially bearish, but we're coming into what this zone. Now if we play the next candle, we get a whole ass liquidity taken, right? And then this breakdown, right? Now obviously it takes a while for those candles to form, and then we come back to here, we can kind of see everything developed, right? But the overall expectation is that what we come down. Now if we go back to the 30 minute, right, what do we see? An up push, a breakdown, mitigation inside of this, right? So again, we're still looking for sales. Need to understand that. Now right here we cause this break, up break, right? So I would take a short from here, stop loss being here, target being 5 minute, probably here. So if we play it on the 5 minute, we'll get a better idea of where price actually does go, and it goes full TP, right? We know that, although the price action took a long time to get there, as you can see. That was very sloppy, but again, a good trade nevertheless, right? Now you could also be targeting this low point. Now let's just see how it plays, right? Comes down, and it fucking goes there. Right, now if we go like this, now you can see you get stopped out, right? That is why you don't fucking target all the zones, because we got TP, and then like, but say we were targeting this low, right, down here, which did eventually get hit, as you can see. We would have went all the way down here, then we would have lost our money, and then it would have went. Make sense? So that's why with these you have to be very careful. Like, am I targeting this? Yes. So mitigated. So yes, it makes sense, and then it did it perfectly, right? Here we're looking at buys, right? in my opinion. So when we see this, I'm already looking to buy from here, stop loss being here, target being here, right? Unfortunately, that doesn't, again, it all comes down to fucking liquidations. Stop loss could have been here, and you would have hit full TP, right? So it always comes about, like, basically stop loss is very important. But yeah, I'm in a video here. Feel like I've done very well, to be honest. Up, down, push, literally sell from here. Full TP hit, as you can see right there. It hit. Now it might come out and stop us, but it doesn't matter because we're not stopped because we're out of our position. We took profit right there. Right, 1.5% profit to be exact. But yeah, again, I'd probably be looking for a sell from here. Stop loss here. Right, and this is just me explaining how I do everything. Right there. Bang. And then you could have obviously targeted this, which is also valid, and bang, right? So, yeah, I'm doing the video here. Hopefully it was fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.